Welcome to CFL Snippets. This is a new series I'm going to be doing where I give quick thoughts on matters around the CFL. My first CFL snippet is going to be about last year's Grey Cup champions, the Montreal Alouettes. I'm just going to give brief thoughts on their season. First of all, round of applause to you, Als. You broke the second longest Grey Cup drought in the league. You have a coach and quarterback that I have always been skeptical of, but on the biggest stage, you guys stepped up and got it done. I didn't know if Fajardo would ever be the same player he was 2019 after lost season and his injuries. And then obviously he leaves Saskatchewan, goes to the East Coast, and brings that team back to the top. So, I mean, in those key moments, Fajardo made those throws. You cannot take that away from him. Obviously, Austin Mack, lots of credit is deserved to him. He became a bona fide star this year. It is very interesting to see how Moss evolved from his time as the head coach in Edmonton to where he is now. I mean, in the past, I thought he was just too conservative, played not to lose a lot of the time. But then in the biggest moment, he really rolled the dice and it paid off. I still remember seeing that play and I was just like, I couldn't believe it. I didn't necessarily have a preference of who won that Grey Cup between Winnipeg and Montreal. But yeah, I was definitely surprised. I really thought that Winnipeg was going to make it 3 out of the last 4 Grey Cups, but like they say, any given Sunday. So once again, congrats, Als. And I also want to say the defense really stepped up when it needed to. Wasn't necessarily the best unit all year, but Darnell Sankey also played a big role. What a unique year he had of winning a championship in the XFL with the Arlington Renegades and then coming back to Canada, playing for the Als, winning a Grey Cup title. That's some year. So this team's probably going to be right back in the thick of it next year, I would imagine, because Ottawa is still rebuilding. Hamilton looks to be starting a rebuild right now, even though Bo Levi Mitchell has been re-signed. You still just feel like he's only a bridge to keep the team somewhat competitive until they find the next guy. Maybe it's going to be Taylor Powell, maybe it's not, but I'll talk about I'll talk about Hamilton more in a later video. But, you know, hate to quote the University of Michigan song here, but hail to the victors. Great job, Als. See you again next season.